in Hollywood, all the big companies, they're Jewish. Did you know that?
I knew that.
You knew that.
I knew that as well.
You didn't know that.
No, I knew that.
Welcome to Bros Podcast. Today we got Mr.
Bro,
Pish.
what do you mean today? Every day is the same.
Can you not give me my 5 minutes of fame? Let me start the podcast in the
what
right
you're
way.
saying today, we got like, it doesn't change.
It might change in the future. You never know. It
Ooh, I
depends
might
on the
get
comments.
fired.
Yeah, yeah. Bro, I always say you like
Bro,
close
how you gonna
to-
fire me when you don't pay me?
I don't care, bro. But people can be fired without getting paid nowadays, eh? Let me tell you. The way things are nowadays, you can get fired without even being hired.
Bro, that makes no sense.
It actually makes sense. Could you be fired? It's like you're not being hired, but you're going to be fired. It's part of the process. No? Audley, come on, you decide. It's true or not?
50-50.
50-50, this guy, 50-50.
Everything is 50-50.
All right, let's start again, bro. You go. Sorry to cut you off, man. I apologize.
Ooh, we're getting progress in here. Cool. So, what we're going to be talking today, Mr. Audley?
All youths.
One second, bro. 1 second. I'm going to say something, but don't laugh.
All youths.
No. What do you mean by Hollywood? Go, like...
Speak about idols, about
Don't laugh.
actors, about singers, why we pay attention on what they do, about their life.
It's getting better. It's
when
getting
we
better.
have-
It's
when
getting
we
better.
have our own life, why we care about what they do. Basically.
All right, it's got worse again.
He went back.
Why you care about what they like? Why you care about
You
their
know,
life?
one
bro?
of the challenge by the end of these podcasts, I think in the next 3 months or so, Audley's going to do a full explanation of things. We're just going to get Audley to talk the full
Yeah.
podcast.
I will. Don't worry, I will.
He's a bit shy, people. Let
Yeah.
him alone. Leave him alone. All right, okay. So Hollywood.
Yeah.
What is it about Hollywood?
Well, how did it start?
You tell me. You done the
Go back
research,
in the
remember?
beginning. I didn't do research. I only did research on the last podcast. Bro, who do you think I am? I'm doing all these research.
You advise us to do research, so I just assumed
I do
that
one, you do one, you do one.
Yeah. Okay, Audley, it's your turn now. What
All
did
right,
you?
so how did Hollywood start? Who was the first famous person in the world?
Jesus.
I'm making...
Who was or who?
That's true. But no, physically, like face-wise, you can see.
You mean recently,
No,
after cameras exist?
The first famous person
Because people used to be
ever.
painted.
No. Like, I mean, like in films and stuff. Who was the first famous person everybody knew in the world? Jesus, not
Michael
everybody.
Jackson? Elvis Presley?
You have to go back a
You?
bit.
Me?
What the hell? And this guy
wrong with
talking
this guy?
about?
I'm just confused in
Bro,
this
I was making
conversation.
it easier for him.
So who is it? Who is it?
Joking, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
The famous. Probably
First famous person ever.
probably he's gonna be a queen or
Hitler.
king.
No, in the film industry.
I mean, to
man.
be honest,
Hitler.
he was crucial and
Hitler.
and films. He actually filmed quite a lot in Germany to create
Yeah,
that
that's why he
perception.
said
No, I'm
Hitler.
saying the most. Like the whole world knows this guy.
The whole world knows Hitler from.
No, at the time, bro. At that
What?
time.
Okay, what time?
time?
And I would like to say the 1930, 20.
So that was after the Second World War, and Hitler was alive. So Hitler was quite famous at that time.
Bro, in the movie
Okay,
industry.
Charlie Chaplin,
Charlie Chaplin.
the filmmakers.
Charlie Chaplin, yes. The first famous person.
Okay.
Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin.
Really? Wow.
No, it's just because they start. Because
He
I think
started, kinda.
before them, the cinema was kind of with no sound.
No
if
sound,
that.
yeah, no
It was
sound.
just pictures.
him
They used to
without-
play.
Even him without sound.
Huh?
Even Charlie Chaplin was without sound.
Yeah. So
No,
no,
Charlie Chaplin
but they used to
was-
play
was-
music.
But he was the
on
first
the
person
cinemas.
to be known worldwide.
Yeah. They used to play
Yeah,
music in the
I didn't know,
cinemas.
I didn't know.
They used to play music in the cinemas. So there was no audio. It was just visual. But they used to play on the
okay.
cinema at that time. So cool. So yeah, to be honest, I think they're part of the beginning of Hollywood as well. That big
He is,
most of it
he
is Hollywood.
He is.
You still
Then-
alive? No.
Bro, come on, bro.
Is this guy trying to mess with me?
No,
You pushing it now.
because
You becoming Peshko. You pushing your bullshit as well. You know, stay with the bullshit and with the limit that people can believe.
Yeah, bro.
Don't push it too much.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
stay alive at this time, bro. Come
Bro,
on.
let him see your face, man. You never know, bro.
we never know.
Bro, come on.
Bro, how
Look
can
at
the guy will be like
90s,
200
Maybe Michael
years old?
Jackson is alive and you don't know.
Who?
Maybe Tupac is alive and you don't know.
Who, Tupac?
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, there is...
Is he alive and
I
you
know,
don't
but
know?
he be about
Michael
60,
Jackson never
70
alive
years
and you
old.
don't know.
I know, but the guy is really old. Like, physically, he can't be alive.
Yeah.
You never know. In the Bible, they say
That's
some
another
people
theory
live till
that-
130 some years. In the fucking Bible.
What's he talking about?
No, bro.
It's true,
Bro,
but in
I
the
keep
Bible,
telling this
some
guy-
people, they lived like 100 years and then whatever, innit? So,
Bro, let me tell you something. I keep saying this to you. Have you smoked anything before the podcast?
Another day.
yeah.
Bro, I keep telling don't smoke, bro. Don't-
You know,
don't
keep
smoke.
it low key.
Bro,
Keep it
don't-
low key.
don't-
You know,
don't, bro, don't.
people might
Not-
pick up on those
Like, yeah,
things.
not before the podcast, brother.
Let's be serious. Yeah.
Okay, let's be serious. All right. Did you know in 1952 the FBI banned Charlie Chaplin from Hollywood or America, USA? He had to go and live in Switzerland. Why?
I don't know. I didn't know.
We don't know, bro.
So why are we even talking about it if you don't know?
Like,
Come on, tell us, bro.
yeah,
Tell us,
tell us,
educate
bro.
Okay,
us.
because Charlie Chaplin, a lot of his films, if you look back, he's against the government. He's telling people,
Yeah, yeah,
you're
yeah.
working 9 to 5 in a factory, you're doing this, the government is doing that.
And they did that.
And the government,
one as well.
so
They
the
did that
government didn't
movie.
like this because the government was using films
To control.
to brainwash and control the people. So
right.
Hollywood is run by the government. Mostly, all right, in Hollywood, all the big companies, they're Jewish. Did you know that?
I knew that.
You knew that.
I knew
All
that
right.
as well.
You didn't know that.
No, I knew that. I knew that. I knew that.
I name one company.
I knew it. Huh?
One company.
One company?
Yeah.
Fuck you.
You didn't know that. Why did you say that?
No, because I know most of the big companies.
Tell me one.
One.
Let me see.
Tell me three. No. Three.
No, three is pushing. Three is
Name
pushing.
three. All right, one. He's listening too much. One.
Come on, now, one will be easy.
There's only 6 big company that runs Hollywood. You just need to name one. It's very easy. You always see it before a film.
Few minutes later.
You see it before every film that starts. What do you see before a film starts?
The ads, yeah, in it. Some ads they put.
Not the ads.
There
Let's
is the
say the
logo as
ads are
well.
done. You see the company's name that's made the film. Who is it?
Fucking
The
hell.
6 big ones. Let me give you an easy one. D.
D.
I.
You say Disney.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is one of the big ones. Okay. So it's run by the Jewish and the government is controlling Hollywood, I think, to brainwash the people.
Yeah.
So we said who runs Hollywood? Who runs them? The government, I think.
Yeah, you said.
I think
government.
I think Hollywood itself, and you. I think to talk about Hollywood as well as a kind of as a business, you need to look that. I think it was 2 years ago, last year. Yeah, 2 years ago that I checked that actually in terms of all the productions in the world, they control 70, if not mistake, 70% of all the money boosts into films.
Okay.
So you're talking about 70% for the entire world, you know what I mean? And you're talking about a lot of money that's been posted in all the countries and things like that. And like Peshko was mentioning, he's quite right. There is a very limited number of companies that control it and they own. It's like you got Disney owning so many. Still, Bollywood,
That's Indian.
Nollywood and things like that. They all
That's
part
Indian
of the 20 to 30% that put money also within the film industry, but they small percentage in comparisons with Hollywood.
Hollywood is getting deep, bro. Why did they kill, Jackie Chan?
Yeah.
They killed him. America, Hollywood.
Jackie Chan
Hollywood
has been
killed
killed.
Jackie Chan.
Not Jackie Chan. Bruce Lee.
Bruce
Sorry.
Lee, Bruce Lee,
Sorry.
yeah,
Sorry.
Bruce Lee.
Wow,
Lee.
wow, you're racist
No,
as
no,
well.
no, 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 no,
No,
Bruce Lee.
yeah,
Yeah, Bruce Lee,
They
yeah.
killed him. I believe.
I
no,
mean-
listen. Come on, listen to this. Some people say they didn't kill him. No, they killed him because Bruce Lee was really famous. People loved this
He was
film.
talent. He was very talented.
Hollywood's trying to get him for himself. Hey, come to Hollywood, do film with us. He was staying in China. He's like, no, I'm doing it here. So they had to get rid of the guy because China would have become Hollywood, and they didn't want that. They didn't want to compete with another country.
Oh,
China.
was that the story behind
Yes.
it?
And after Bruce Lee's son grew up, he wanted to be an actor too. In a movie he did in the start, the gun was supposed to, use blanks, when you're filming. They put a real bullet in there and they shot him right there in the film while they
son?
were filming. Yeah. So while they were filming, instead of putting a blank, they put a real bullet there.
Yeah.
They killed his son too.
Yeah, wow. I didn't even.
So Hollywood is dangerous. Don't mess with them. That's why I love the artists. They say you have to sell your soul to become famous in Hollywood. That's why all the artists look at them. They're all fucked up.
Yeah, that's why they go to Diddy's parties,
Yeah,
isn't it?
they like no, bro. Jay-Z. What? You know what I don't get with this Diddy stuff? Why is he the only one in jail? Because that whatever he was running, he couldn't have done it alone, bro.
Yeah, but
Even the cleaners, the people making the food, they all knew about this. 50 Cent, bro, he made a documentary about him. And he just sold it to Netflix now, so we're going to see it soon. But he knew. All the other artists you're talking about, they say, oh yeah, we knew that he was fucked up. Like,
but if
so
you-
why was nobody talking about it? Why
if
was
you-
nobody coming forward?
if you're part of that system, bro, who is going to be the first one to take the step and talk? I'll give you an example. So Angola, for during years after the civil war that happened in Angola, Eduardo dos Santos was the president and he was in power. And during that time, he was in power and he was controlling pretty much all the resources of the country. And the people in his circle were in power as well. So they made loads of money. People within power, some of them, of course, you're going to have levels. Some generals and things like that, they'll make more money. Other people make a little bit less money, but they're still getting some money. And there was a lot of conflict in terms of people were seeing the things that he was doing, that it wasn't right. But still, no one was brave enough to say, I'm going to do it. Because if you do, and you are the first, you know what happened to the first? You go to jail, you get killed. And often, this is what happens with often systems. You can't fight directly against systems because they'll kill you. You know what I mean? So it's quite a serious type of thing.
Bro, I know what you mean, bro. The only reason I said, why is nobody talking? That was the only reason I said that, because they're part of it.
Yeah,
Part
well,
of this, bro. I deeply believe in Hollywood. If you want to succeed, if you want to become someone, sorry to cut you off, if you want to become someone, there's only a small group of people that is allowing you to do that. And you have to become that group, and you have to literally sell your soul.
Can I ask you one thing?
Go
If
ahead.
you know your money is coming from that person, and you know your money is the money you get to pay your bills, to sustain your family, yeah?
Yeah.
How you gonna be against who pay you?
Bro, that's why you have to sell your soul. Because if you're a good human being, you will like, fuck this.
Yeah, but at the
I'm
same
gonna sell
time you
them
have
out.
to think about your family, isn't? You have to bring the bread to your house.
I know, but you don't want to bring a bad bread.
it's still a bread.
But
I know,
still a bread.
you know what I mean.
The thing is,
But I know
but
what you
still a
mean.
bread,
It's
but
blood
still a
money. It's
bread.
like, all right, let me say this. If some guy is little girls or little boys,
Okay, now that's deep.
your boss.
This, of course.
That's
I'm
what they're
gonna-
doing, brother.
I know.
I mean, it's not official
But
proof.
it's not official.
It's not
like-
official proof.
yeah, that's what
Please,
it is.
brother, please.
No, but
in Hollywood, it's not he's not the first guy.
Bro,
bro, to
are
be
you
caught.
serious trying to get
No,
all you
but
the enemies?
the-
No,
But the thing is,
I think why am I always creating enemies? Like
I
each
don't
podcast,
but the thing
bro,
is,
why?
we've been
Bro,
doing
the
some
thing is-
podcasts and you just creating enemies.
No, I'm talking about the system, bro. The CIA, the FBI, the government. Even if someone behind them that we don't actually know that is running the world, the free world. We don't even know them.
What free world? Forget about this
It's
concept.
no, that's what they say, bro. So there is someone running the show, and that show, bro, the way they show it is through these stars. You know the star,
Yeah.
like Hollywood stars.
Yeah.
They're doing it from
Yeah,
they're like they're little
yeah.
soldiers. They're little, messing about with it.
I think
so that's what they do.
I think the principle is the principle of water is water goes to water. So if you actually look, the connection is if you go water and if you drop, naturally it will go become water. You know what I mean,
Yeah.
for the cycle. And for that you got to follow the money. Where is the money? If the money goes
Bro,
a
this
lot to a
family,
certain
so-
direction, you know, is a lot of influence, and there is always some dark
But
side of it.
everybody's scared to talk about who they are. I don't know who they are. Who's running.
course
it.
you do,
They
bro.
asked
It's too-
Andrew Tate. Do you know? And the guy just, Andrew Tate. That guy says anything. He's got balls. He's got cojones.
Yeah, he's in jail.
And
He was in
doesn't care.
jail recently.
He said he didn't say it, bro. He was too scared. He said they said they interviewed him. They said, "Hey, do you actually know who's behind the show? Who's running it?" And he just smiled and took a coffee and didn't answer. He didn't want to talk about it. But the guy knows.
Everyone needs to know their limits.
Yeah, no. They're pretty powerful. So, but who made them powerful? Me, you,
yeah,
you,
of course,
Joe.
of course.
Next guy, next woman. They made them. These idols, like these singers, these football players, these movie stars. It's us making them this big.
Yeah,
It's true.
totally agree.
Yeah.
Totally
It's
agree.
us. Like the guy is making a film. Hey, good for you. I enjoyed the film, but I don't need to start worshiping you. Like I don't need to, go crazy when I see you on the street, start crying. Oh my God. I don't need to do this, bro. Why is the people doing it? They're making these people that big. You enjoyed the film? Good. It's like you, a chef. Let's say you're a chef. I come to your restaurant. I eat your food. Your food is good, bro. I don't come start crying. Oh my God. That's his job. He's making a film. So why is people going crazy over there?
I think as well, we need to look in terms of the average person. The average person often live in lives that they're not even happy with. So in a sense that they might have a job, but it's a job just to pay bills. And if they don't have a job, they probably will not have the basic needs in terms of having a house, having a car, having things that make them feel happy. So when they are kind of living lives that are not 100% fulfilling, sometimes the tendency is to look at people that are really fulfilling or doing things that they would like to do, but just not in the position of do. And that's why I think people, because if you people kind of start following them, because if you look, I love sports, I love football in particular, but the reason why I appreciate the talent of a really good football player, because I don't have it. I played, when I was young,
Yeah,
I
you
wanted
tried,
to be,
brother. Nobody
I tried, but, and to be honest, I was almost become a good football player. I just missed the talent. If I had the talent, I would become a football player, but I didn't have
sense at all, bro.
It does
It's like me saying I always became billionaire, but I was just lacking the money.
That's it. But you could have the mindset and all the resources. You got to balance that.
Brother, I think why we all get distracted.
I think it's part of the game. You need to get distracted.
I think that's what they were trying to make you do,
Yeah.
Hollywood. Get
You live
distracted,
your entire
they do
life
their own
by
thing.
getting distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they may let him be distracted with this, and they do something else here.
Always.
Of course.
Always.
It's like magic.
This
When
is what
when
the
somebody
TV
does
is.
magic, like always look at the hand that he's not doing anything with, because that's
Yeah.
what
This
is
is
happening.
what the TV is for.
Yeah.
Okay, so what else?
TV, radio, all the media.
All
It's
the
just to
media is
distract
for
you.
that, is for
It's to
that.
distract
Yeah, it's
you.
true.
Often.
When
But to be
for
honest,
example, when the COVID
Yeah.
came, they start showing you all the time, every day.
That they make you scared, this, that, people dying,
People
yeah.
dying, what people did.
That during COVID, on BBC News, they were like, "Oh, there's people dropping dead in Italy, and they're just leaving them there." This ain't true. Nobody was just dropping dead and just leaving them on the street.
I don't know. I
Same
They were
was
just making scared
When the COVID started, they said in China people was walking and then fell down
Yeah,
or died.
yeah, they're
But
just
we
making
didn't see
people-
that
Do
when
you
it
ac-
came to England,
Do you think, because me and Nicola, we met Boris Johnson, okay? He's a funny character.
Very funny.
Yeah, we did some filming in London with Boris, okay? Do you think the Prime Minister of this country would be one of the first people to catch COVID? I think that was a lie. He came on TV saying, "Oh, I've got
Yeah.
the virus." He's just trying to make people scared, saying, "Oh, it got to me, so it will get to you too." I'll tell you one thing before you talk. I don't believe anything that social media, TV, film, I don't believe them anymore, bro.
Me too.
Whatever they say, I question it now.
Me too.
I think we got a question, but you only can make decisions based on the information that you have access to. I feel like with Boris Johnson, of course, we found out as well that he was in parties. You know, I mean, during COVID, he was being out. The guy was, you know, what I mean, he was having fun.
That day when we were filming with him, everybody was in that party.
Yeah.
They were at the same. They were in that place that we were.
Yeah.
Everyone, I was like, hey, you guys were having the party.
Yeah. Him and the friends.
Because all his family members and stuff.
Yeah. So I don't. The thing is, I don't see the point of him lying.
No, bro. This is what they want you to think. Why would the guy lie? No, it's a plan, bro. The guy said, "Oh, I got COVID to make the people scared."
Yeah, of course.
It might be.
To make the people scared, brother. That's what they do.
Why does Donald Trump didn't got COVID? Donald Trump.
He got COVID.
Did he got COVID as well?
I don't know, brother.
No, I'm asking because I mean the strategy.
It's
pretty similar.
different, bro. You're not gonna like all of them get COVID at the same time, bro. Bro, I'm saying, are you working for the government, brother?
You never know.
You know, he's questioning everything. Bro,
You're creating too many enemies.
It's not.
I need to be on the safe side. Things are difficult already.
No. But low key, bro, even the government, I think all the government around the world, they all linked up to the same group of people that's running them. You know what I mean?
So.
You know what I mean? Like, let's say England, America, Europe, every leader around the world is linked to the same group of people.
Did you watch the Gangs of London?
No.
He's on Netflix. He's nice. Gonna watch. Go watch that. You're gonna like.
What's it about?
The same thing like you're saying. It's like a group of people.
Yeah.
Like a gangs. They control London. Like
Okay.
One take care of the and all the stuff. Another one is about the like
Yeah,
this, you know?
and it
they
all goes back to
on
the same.
same.
I think this is it, bro. I think this is it, bro.
I think it goes back to the same principle. Where does the money go? If you follow the money, you find the people.
Bro, how are you gonna follow the money?
You can't because you don't have access to certain type of information.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Yeah.
That's what you know what? Actually, you know what I find funny, bro. You know we're part of the 1% in the world. In the world, if you earn, I think it's 33,000 or 37,000 pound a year, you're part of the 1%.
We mean we. The guy's like, well, you know, in the world, we like we all earn that amount.
No. Something that low, you know, like 20, 30. I can't remember how much it was a year. But in that 1%, there's another 1%. I think they would be able to know. I think if you're a billionaire, you'd be in a certain list that you can have access to these things I'm talking about.
Yeah, I think with power and with money, you have access to a lot of information and a lot of data. You know what I mean? Because I think we're talking about forces and we're talking about, you know what I mean, things that knowledge that we don't have and things that might control other things. That, you know what I mean? I think
when you have money,
things do happen. You know what I mean? And if you look at the principle of money, is really realistic. It's just a number. Realistic money is you now. Anyone could just say I like you and transfer 1 billion to your account like this. No, but what I'm just saying
is
easy,
bro.
No. I'm not saying that. I think my point is the money now necessarily needs to be physical, because you know
money is just a number.
I'm gonna give you an example. For example, there was a mistake that happens, I think, with HMRC and things like that. They transfer, I think, 1 billion to the account of one lady. In London. And she was like, where did that money came from? You know what I mean? Because it's just a number. It's just if they got one number wrong, they'll transfer. Of course, now they monitor it a little bit closer. So if they transfer that kind of amount for your account, the people that is monitoring your account, because now everything is more monitored, they will see it and they're like, where that money came from, and they'll block your account so you can't spend it until they identify where the money from. Because there's been few examples of people that receive money that it was not for them, and then they spend the money before they used to spend the money, and then go jail for a few years. But it's that principle that money is digital. Most of the money now is digital, so it's like
just number.
It's just a number. You could, you know, what I mean, if there is a mistake in the system,
there's a mistake in my account. Like, I hope they make
we
a
could
mistake.
take it out as well.
It's not that much.
He's all right. But the principle is people could just transfer crazy amount of money, and you don't, you know what I mean, and it feels like, and then you can just buy things that you don't need to show to people that you don't know.
On the money subject, I've got a question. It's a two-parter. No, it's for both of you.
Okay.
I want you to, but when I say it, think about it.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
Are you guys ready?
No.
No. Let's say this. Are you listening?
Yeah.
This both of you, okay? Do you want 30 million? No. Yeah. Do you want 30? No. Yeah. Do you want 30
Decide, bro.
million dollars or pound right now, or 30 million loyal friends? Ooh, that's deep. What, this guy will take the money, I know straight away. This guy will say that. You want 30 million or 30 million loyal friends?
I'm thinking, bro.
Loyal friends.
Yeah, I mean, how can you even manage 30 million loyal friends?
Bro.
But loyal friends. Okay. Let me give you the answer, bro.
One second. I want him to give him the answer.
Wait, I'm thinking, bro.
No.
Okay.
You just hold up, bro. You just hold your horses.
Depends the situation.
Forget about situation, bro.
Pick.
30 million or 30
That guy is
loyal
always with the
friends.
situation. Depends of the situation. Just
Bro,
pick.
it's not that deep.
I can give you the answer now.
I know.
I prefer the money, innit?
Okay, money. Go. No. I'm just
But
talking
the real
about,
friends, I just need one real friend.
okay, so you need money and
I just
one
need
friend.
one real friend.
Okay,
Yeah.
you go. That's it. You did go.
Bro, you my friend, yeah? If I ask you 10 pounds, would you give it to me? If I really ask you.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my answer.
He knows. He knows. So let me tell you, brother. Let me tell you.
I know.
No.
You-
Let me tell you. Let me just break it down, man.
Yeah.
Let's say you take the 30 million. You have 30 million. That's it. You have 30 million loyal friends. You ask each of them
How is
for
that
£5.
possible?
No. You ask each
But
one
do
of
you
them
think
for
all
five.
of them gonna give you the
Yeah,
money?
because they're
They're
loyal.
loyal.
They're loyal.
Yeah,
like
they're
a
loyal,
followers.
but they don't gonna give the money.
No, they're loyal. Ask
Bro,
them for that.
I can be loyal to you, but if I don't have money, how
No,
I gonna
only
give you
£2.
£1.
If I don't have a how I
£1.
gonna
You
give-
don't have £1.
If I
brother.
don't have, I don't gonna give you
Okay,
then.
out of that 30 million, 1 million don't have a pound. You make 29 millions, okay? Okay?
Yeah.
Then you're gonna start like you're gonna start a factory. Like
Bro, with 30 million, I can start a factory as well.
no, I know, but listen to me, brother. 20 million, you spend some money on a factory, you make chocolates.
Bro,
you tell
go to Hollywood, bro.
No.
Go work
You
for
tell
it.
all your friends to buy your chocolate daily. It costs £1.50. Each day you're making 30 million, brother.
Yeah, bro, but
Each day.
But how I gonna buy your things if I don't have money then?
Bro, you tell me you don't have a pound. You
If
got
I
some
don't have a
broke ass
pound,
friends, bro.
I can be homeless and then I have no pound.
All 30 million is
Bro,
homeless.
even if
Bro, this guy is. this
You
guy,
trying to
bro.
complicate my.
No, okay,
my-
let me give you a different example.
What?
Do you know if you have 30 million followers on socials, 30 million followers in Instagram, 30 million followers
Yeah.
on YouTube, because they are your friends, they watch, so you could even make money through
Yeah,
advertising
you don't,
as well.
yeah, you don't even need them to buy anything.
Bro, with 30 million, I can invest as well and then get more
That guy
money
doesn't
then.
want friends. He doesn't want friends. So we
Yeah,
got
just,
little cousin.
just give me the 30
Just
million
give me
and
the money.
leave me alone.
Bro,
Oh, that's nice.
I will be in Miami Beach.
How long has it been?
I don't know, Joe. How long has it been?
Just below 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think
Bro,
let's.
you know, every time we say let's keep it 20 minutes, and we can't.
Yeah, because you talk too much. This is what it is.
This guy talks too much.
Bro,
Yeah, I think it's ugly. I think it's
So,
ugly.
bro.
both are okay.
I think for the subject, I think.
Money is okay. The
This guy's still on now, bro. We're not gonna give you any money. Just forget about it. The whole thing,
Make it
the whole
clear.
thing, yeah, just to keep it clear, you ain't getting 30 million. The guy's getting excited for that. 30 million, that's not bad. You ain't getting no money. Nothing.
Okay, guys. So should we finish this podcast?
Yeah,
Cool.
because Pesco is always coming with this bullshit.
Oh, this basically.
But why you guys never say my name right? Like, it's Shko.
Change your name, bro. That's your problem now. If we can't say it, change your name.
This guy is called Good Rice.
Yeah, good rice.
What does that even mean?
That means everybody likes rice, isn't it?
It's for girls.
Oh, it's for
things
girls. Oh,
For girls,
good rice.
don't say for girls. For my girl.
This guy, he's scared of getting in
He's
trouble, bro.
scared.
The guy is scared.
You know, the girl that he's been burning him.
Oh, yeah, from last podcast. All right, let's wrap it.
Let's wrap it up.